can you listen to my mix and tell me what's wrong with it? Yeah, wish I knew a sound engineer with more than 20 years of experience who could help me identify the problems and fix my mix.
Hello, welcome to Fix the Mix. Today we have Vitaly.
Hi everyone.
He brings his mixes.
Let's see if we can improve it together.
Let's go.
So, how do you like it? Is it any good?
Yeah, I like the song, really. I really like the song.
The song is amazing because the chord.
No, but actually it's really like, even that mix has really nice vibe. So I like it.
So.
Very nice bass guitar. Guitar tone, also very like it. The only thing that I, from like first listening, a little bit balance problem. If I was like a guy who need to mix it, for me the snare is too compressed, doesn't fit with the kick. That's the first thing. Kick too loud, and then hi-hat. It's for me a tiny bit too loud.
Okay.
And actually, when the distorted guitar stop playing, I feel that sometimes even it's louder than the kick. I have problem to hear the vocal through that hi-hat. And the last thing is the vocals. I think I have feeling something holding this vocal in the back. What I really want to suggest, let's check the mastering chain. That's usually, my first step. Maybe something wrong with it. Let's go into it.
Yeah, definitely. Here's what I got.
Oh, 1, 2,
there's
3.
There's
it's a lot, actually.
There's too many plugins.
You have 2 limiters on it. My typical workflow, so always trying to compare if my master is really better than the mix.
All right.
So I usually go down with the volume of the mastering and compare with the original mix. Can we do this? Turn off all that stuff? So, for my taste, it's again my taste, without anything sounds better. Now I feel the dynamics on the drums and I hear the punch from the drums.
I agree with you. I don't know. I don't know why is it like that?
It's mostly because of the limiter.
Yeah.
You need to be careful about how to use it because it cut the attack way too much.
Okay.
So, right now, what will be like the first step for you?
For me, it would be maybe going down with the drums because the drums are too loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we turned off the limiters that were squashing them.
Yeah, so let's try go to the drums group and go down, I don't know, 2 dB.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
I think sounds better right now.
Yeah.
Kick and snare are really nice. My opinion, the hi-hat still could be a bit quieter.
Okay.
Let's try -2.
Now I can hear the vocals.
Yes, I think it's better. Way better, but still I like the snare sound, but for my taste, kick is still something wrong with it. It's too much attack, and the tail is a bit too long, it's pumping a bit too much.
Yeah, all right.
So if we could eliminate it, and if the kick could be more in the right balance, because for me the secret of the good mix is when you hear it, it's nothing disturbs you, so you can even listen to the music and okay, everything is smooth. So let's try to find that point.
For the drums I'm using Hertz drums.
Yes.
So
of course.
Why
not?
Yeah, let's see what we got here. let's check these plugins one by one, and let's see if they're like doing anything good. This one's doing nothing. I mean, like...
Yes, for me even worse.
Yeah.
So let's remove it. Yes.
Okay. So
I'm glad that you hear it.
all right. I leave it off. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we've got an EQ here.
I think this one works.
Yeah.
The attack is like more smooth.
All right. So next we've got a compressor here.
Okay.
It makes it sound like a trigger or something. I mean, without it, it sounds more like a natural kick, and with it, just
It's for me. It's like something that first of all I'm not sure, and the second, even I don't like it. If you play with the plugin and without it, and you don't know if it's doing better or no, if you're not sure, turn it off. Because sometimes people like launch the plugin. I don't know.
yeah, it happens all the time to me.
And
like,
and if you put 3 of them, so you change the source maybe too much, and then it's really difficult to say what's wrong.
okay.
Spend £100. I need to use it.
So we're turning it off, and this one is just the channel volume. So
Okay.
this does nothing.
Let's
All right.
leave it. So let's listen the mix again.
Okay.
I like the kick now. Let's go. I like also the snare without the limiter.
Yeah.
So actually, I think we don't need to change anything here. So like go down a bit with it.
Yeah.
and,
Sure. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's hear it.
Now I like it way better.
Yeah. Now it's better.
Alright, so let's recap what we've done so far. First, we disabled the mastering chain because it was squashing the mix too hard and making the drums sound dull and lifeless. Second, we focused on the drums, turned down their overall volume in the mix, and removed all compression from the kick channel. Hertz drums sound great on their own and sit really well in the mix without much post-processing. Then we set the right balance between the kick and the snare, and also turned down the hi-hat volume, because it was getting in the way of the guitars and the vocals, and I never paid attention to that before. So let's hear how our result so far compares with my original mix. What do you think? Are we going in the right direction? Let us know in the comments. So here are my key takeaways so far. First, always volume match and compare your mix and your master. Like I mean it, go and do it right now. Make sure your master chain doesn't destroy the balance and kill the dynamics of your mix. And second, if you're not sure what a plugin is doing to your sound, match the signal volume before and after the plugin and check again. If you're still not sure, just turn it off. You probably don't need it if you don't hear any improvement clearly. This is what I call Wojtek's golden rule. In the next parts of this episode, we'll be focusing on the vocals and we'll also master this track from scratch. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't miss it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.